Hi guys, I'm coming to you today with a video on makeup brushes. I was gonna go over my top 10 favorite brushes, but it really wouldn't do you any good unless you buy all the sets that I have, because I have something from each set and that could get pretty expensive and frustrating. So what I'm gonna do is actually just go over a particular set. Out of all the sets that I have, I actually picked out one particular set that's gonna come close to accommodating all of your brush needs when it comes to your face makeup applications, your eyes. This is going to come close to it. The price is really good. It's actually amazing compared to other brush sets that I have. That isn't nearly as complete as this one. The Coastal Scents 22-piece brush set, and this brush set is, I believe, $34.95 if you purchase it on the website. I went to IMATS last year in LA, and my good friend actually picked this up, and when we got back home I was looking at it and I kind of fell in love, so I ended up purchasing it online for myself. She purchased it at IMATS for about $24.95 and I ended up paying an extra $10 for it just because I didn't get it at IMATS. So this is something that you can pick up, but it's 22 brushes that are really good quality. There's not one that I don't, actually maybe there's one or two that I don't really use. Other than that, I mean, 20 brushes, good quality brushes for $34 is a really good deal. It came with a leather case. I wish I could show it to you guys, but I think I gave it away, so I don't really use them. It's a good quality. If you guys check out my video on my Coastal Scents, the Elite brush sets, I actually featured that one. It's very similar to that. To start with the face, it comes with this fan brush. This is really great for kind of getting rid of excess when you're putting on your eyeshadow. I usually put them on right before I do my foundation, so that I could just kind of clean it up real quick with this. This is a perfect brush for that. It's also really good for highlighting in areas where you need where you need to highlight in the bridge of your nose or up here. So this is good for highlighting as well, but I mainly use it to just get rid of fallouts. This is actually perfect for that. The second brush that it comes with is really nice. I've never seen anything like this before. Usually the dual fiber brushes are a lot taller. This is one from Sigma, and if you can see, the bristles are a lot taller, so you don't have much control of it. This one, however, I ended up purchasing two more of this separately from the kit because I absolutely love this, and I've never seen this anywhere else. But this is not only, it's really dense, it's pretty big. If you guys can, let's look at the difference here. It's pretty big compared, sorry, it's dirty. It's pretty big compared to the other dual fiber. This is what you would most likely see on brush sets. But this one is really good because it really applies foundation flawlessly. Whether you have one of those mousse or like a cream foundation or liquid foundation, or even powder foundation, this works really well for those. I use this for cream blushes a lot because I use my Sigma Flat Top Kabuki for my foundation mostly, but I have tried using this on a foundation and I absolutely love it. So this is a good addition to this, and again, I've never seen it anywhere else. The second one, this is something that I use, or third one, sorry, this is something that I use religiously. It's actually a flat, I want to say, it's a, what do you call it? Oh my goodness, natural hair, excuse me. It's a flat top natural hair brush, and this is perfect for just patting on your face powder to set your foundation. I use this every single time I set my foundation. I don't grab for any other brushes that I have to set my foundation. This is it for me. Although most brush kits will have these really thick fluffy brushes for your setting powder, I don't even touch those. I use those to get rid of fallouts too. This is the best powder brush for me. So if you guys use powder for your foundation, you use like a powder foundation, or you use to set your foundation, you definitely want to use this brush. This is my absolute favorite. I also purchased two separate ones individually just in case something happens with this one. I have a backup, but this is my favorite powder brush. And then it comes with three more face brushes. This one is the foundation brush that they recommend to use it for foundation. But what I really like to use this for is for either concealer. If I want to conceal my under eyes and it's a big area for me that I need to conceal, I usually use this brush. Or for the most part, I actually use this for when I apply my my moisturizer. Everyone, 90% of us out there are using our hands to apply our moisturizer. Unfortunately, if you have very oily parts of your face, or you just have an oily T-zone, you really don't want to use your fingers to apply anything on your face or on your eyes if you have oily eyelids like I do, for the simple fact that all of your oils in your hands are going to get in there, and it's pretty much going to start the oiling process. So I don't really recommend you use your hand for that. So I usually use this for the most part. I keep this in my bathroom, so in my nightly regimen I actually use this to apply my my moisturizer, and that's what I use this for. Sometimes I use it for concealer, but usually it's just for applying my moisturizer. I don't really recommend this for foundation because it leaves really, it gets streaky, so I don't like it at all. This is another dual fiber, and this is actually perfect for contouring or using for cream products, but mostly for contouring. Even if you just use powder, I use the Chanel Soleil de Tan, and this is what I use with it. I just tap it, and then this is great for applying the product, but it's also really good to blend it out, and it's a perfect size for if you want to use it right here to kind of create that precise line for contouring. This is really good, or it's really good for cream blushes as well. This is actually one of my favorites too. I like the dual fiber brushes. They do a lot for applications, and they don't get much notice anymore since, you know, Sigma came up with all different ways to apply your foundation. This used to be the way to apply foundation, as well as these flat ones. But this, it's perfect for cream blushes, cream products. Again, mainly for contouring and sometimes highlighting too. So this is a dual fiber. It seems kind of like flat, but it's got a little pinch into the ferrule right here, but it's so perfect. I mean, even if you just kind of mold it into this almost like a fan brush and just kind of create that really nice precise line, this would be really good. And then you've got this angled brush. Excuse me, I cannot speak today. This is perfect for blushes, perfect for, I use just the other end, like the more tapered one, for highlighting, but this is really perfect for just applying powder brushes. That's what I use this one for. And then you get all these for your eyes. You really don't need this much brushes for your eyes, but it's good to have. But these are the concealer brushes. So you got a regular good sized concealer, plus you've got a smaller one for those like little for precise concealer, and then you've got 3 different sizes of angled brushes. This is good for your eyebrows, this is good for your tight lining, for your waterline, so that's what these are good for. And then you got a smudge brush. It's not really a brush, but it's like a little smudger thing. It's okay. I don't ever use it. Sometimes I do when I apply a really creamy eyeliner on my waterline and I kind of just want to smudge it real quick. This is what I use, but I hardly ever use that. And then you've got a huge fluffy shader brush, which is great for just packing on colors. If you're going to put something all over the lid color, this is great for packing it on. You got a doe foot, which is great for applying colors in your crease and kind of just creating that crease, kind of creating depth into your crease. This is really good for that. You got another like a smudger brush that's really, really precise. You can use it to apply eyeshadow on your waterline. And then you've got, it's dirty. And then you've got this really tapered, it's kind of thick, but it's really tapered, and it's good for kind of blending out the colors. I've got another, oops, where did that go? I've got another shader brush. This is more of a medium size. This is sort of like, this is going to be the best comparison to the MAC 217. It's not the exact same, but it's the closest to, compared to all the other brushes that it comes in. And this is great for applying colors on your lid. It's good for kind of blending it a little bit. It's good for crease work. This is probably one of my favorite eye brushes on here. And then you got another small shader brush that's really good for packing in color as well. If you have smaller eyelids like me, this is good for that as well. Another blending brush. Most of their blending brushes are, so there's 3 of them. The one I showed you is the black one, black bristles. And then you've got this one. So these are the 3 blending brushes. They're not my absolute favorite, but they're really good for blending that precise, like if you're just going to do like a really nice smoky look, really nice precise smoky look, these are really good for blending. I tend to use more of a fluffier blending brush, if you can see the difference. This is a lot fluffier, a lot longer, a lot thicker. I prefer this, but this is really good too. And then another shader brush that's a little bit smaller than the other one, and I think that's it. So you get the whole set for $34. You really can't beat that. The only thing that you really need to add to that probably would be like a really nice fluffy blending brush. Other than that, for a beginner, that's your complete set. That's all you really need to kind of to complete, you know, really good application on your makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this was somewhat helpful. If you guys have any requests, I do have maybe like 10 to 12 different brushes, so I do like to kind of eventually get around to reviewing all of the brushes that I have. I mostly have crown brushes, Sigma, Sedona lace, I think, and I have some Delium tools. So eventually I'm going to get around to going over, you know, to kind of talking about giving you guys reviews on them. But I really want to just talk about this particular brush set because it is perfect for beginners. It's perfect for those who are not really willing to spend a lot of money on brushes. Brushes can get pretty expensive, and this set pretty much has almost everything you'll ever need. Again, besides for like a really nice fluffy blending brush, this is the set. This is all you'll need to create all types of looks, whether it's an everyday look or smoky or dramatic, whatever, you know, whatever you desire, you'll be able to complete it with this particular brush set. So I'll link the information down below. Thank you again for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I will be doing another giveaway. I'm not sure when. I'm still thinking about the product that I want to give away. I want to kind of put a little bit more thought into it. But other than that, I hope you guys stay tuned for my future videos. Thank you again for watching, and I'll talk to you later.